At this urban farm, these greens might not have far to go, but getting them to market still hurts this grower's bottom line.
That's costly. Every time I pump gas, it's $150.
Many in Canada are feeling the financial pain after months of spiking oil and gas prices. But it's a windfall for the Canadian oil sector. In the last 3 months, Canadian oil giant Suncor says it earned nearly $4 billion, quadruple what it made the same time last year.
I urge all governments to tax these excessive profits.
The United Nations Secretary General wants action to temper what he calls grotesque greed.
It is immoral for oil and gas companies to be making record profits from this energy crisis on the back of the poorest people and communities and at a massive cost to the climate.
The Canadian Association of Petroleum Producers said in a statement that the industry is already paying more, that higher commodity prices are translating into higher government take across the country. Canada is set to see a year-over-year growth of 283% in royalties. Earlier this year, the UK government introduced a temporary windfall tax on oil and gas companies to help offset the rising cost of living.
Canadians need a government that's willing to step up on their behalf and push back on these companies.
The NDP says it supports the idea of a one-time tax. This former parliamentary budget officer says the money collected should go to struggling families.
Targeting temporary targeted programs for people whose budgets are being stretched, that are seeing their disposable income shrink. I think that always makes sense.
Canada's finance minister was asked about whether or not the government supports a so-called windfall tax. Chrystia Freeland did not comment about that, but said the government is raising taxes on various sectors. David Thurton, CBC News, Ottawa.